One of the most interesting things about having a trailer on a motorcycle is it works the same as your car, but it requires a little bit more thinking. I have to back the trailer out because I'm going to take Beast out for a test ride today. So now I'm backing out. You can see the trailer going towards the camera. So now it's already cutting, so I wanted to cut straight. So now I got to turn it towards the left. My handlebar to the left. Now when it starts to go where it needs to go, then you straighten it up. And you figure out where you want to go and take your time, because once it starts to turn, that's a wrap. It will start to turn more. So I wanted to go towards the camera. Now my SUV is in the way, so I'm gonna have to baby it. Boom, using my eyes. So I got a lot of things in my way. SUV is in the way, the bike is in the way, so I gotta just kind of like baby it. Perfect, and that's where I pretty much want it for now. The trailer is interesting because the same way you move your, like I said, your vehicles, is the same way you're gonna move your bike with the trailer on it. So to get Beast out, and only because I have the trailer on the back today, I'm not gonna take it off. I'm gonna keep it as is. I'm gonna slide this bike out the way, move this bad boy over. That way I can work Beast out. So the thing about having multiple bikes, it's just understanding each bike, knowing each bike. I was riding Beast the other day and I had a little thing that took place that felt weird. So come to find out, the throttle was too far in, well, too far out. So it lost power on the highway because it slipped. It didn't connect to the grip properly. So like I said, I normally don't have to go through headaches like this to get my bikes out, but I figured today I'll just show you guys how to get that trailer working and how to get the bikes out. Clear. And the thing about motorcycles too is when you are moving your bikes, everything is able to touch, especially when you have these highway pegs, your handlebars wider, all of that stuff, your windshield, your side view mirror. That could all be a problem when you're moving your motorcycles. So just kind of take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Know where you need to be at. Perfect. It got Beast out. So now I'm going to bring Jacko back in. And I normally don't have, like I said, I don't have to go through all this headache. Man, Beast look good and Jacko look good. You know what? I don't think I have a video of Beast and Jacko together. So this is Jacko, of course, the Gold Wing 2024 Gold Wing, and Beast over there is a Harley Davidson Road Glide 2022. And this bike, I put a whole lot of work into this bike. A lot of you guys who've been following me know how much I love this bike. And I had traded the bike in to get a bike for my wife, to get her trike. This bike, I also love this bike. You know how much I love Jacko, especially when it comes to this touring design. I love the sleekness of this bike. I love the angles of it. Never thought I'd see the day where I'm saying that I love a freaking Gold Wing, or where I love a damn Road Glide, because they were ugly as hell to me back in the days. You'd have never seen me riding any of these. So here it is, both of these bikes together. Let's get up to the top. You can see them. Absolutely amazing machines. All right, you hear Beast on, baby. Beast is on, rumbling. I love it. All right, let me get Jacko back in. So normally I have Jacko right here, and the trailer will be out the way so I get the bikes, but because I have the trailer on here, that's what's giving me the heartache in getting my bike out. It's a great day to ride. Let's ride, baby. Okay, let's see what's going on with this oil leak. The oil cooler line is a problem. And that oil cooler line on these M8 motors, once they start to go weird, then it becomes a headache. Just like me trying to get this thing in here with the gloves on. So I have to check if I'm getting any leaks from here. And I'm gonna ride the bike a little bit and see what it do. All right, let's talk about YouTube for a little bit. YouTube and the issues going on with YouTube. Okay, so what's going on with YouTube? What is going on, people? This is Sensei. I'm on Beast today, and we're just doing a test ride on this bike. It's a beautiful day. It's the day after Christmas, which means that this video will not get a lot of play. So YouTube, what's happening on YouTube? Let's talk about YouTube. And being that I'm talking about YouTube, it might not get any play because YouTube is like a communist. It's communism. YouTube takes charge of everything and dominates everything and hides a lot of us from you guys. I think it's unfair that YouTube does it, but they make a whole lot of money from creators who go out and create content for people to view. And there's a whole lot of stipulations that goes on in YouTube and their contracts, and now you can't even play music on your channel, your thing. If they hear music in the background, they can shut your channel down. They can demonetize your channel. They can do all of these things, right? The algorithms is changing every damn time you look. There's an algorithm that's changing. So the more I look at this YouTube thing, the more you're like, well, why make YouTube videos? What's the point? And that is a valid question. Me personally, I love making YouTube videos. Making videos as I'm riding, talking, building, doing things with the family, joking, sharing with the club, sharing stuff that we do in the club, the dealership. All these things is helping somebody in the world to smile, or helping somebody to make a decision on whether they want to buy a Honda or a Harley Davidson or an Indian, or if they want to be a ground pounder or a club member. So YouTube has a lot of pluses to me. Now, the thing about the YouTube thing, YouTube is also unsubscribing people from your channel. YouTube is unsubscribing people from our channels, even if those people didn't unsubscribe. YouTube is also making it that if somebody clicked the notification bell, you still won't get notified that, hey, Ride Fit Nation just posted a video. You're gonna get nothing. So that's not fun. But the reason why we don't have any props is because Ride Fit Nation is a small, tiny channel. So YouTube is not making millions of dollars from Ride Fit Nation. They're probably making a couple of thousands, that's it. But when you look at these big channels, not even in the motorcycle world, because the motorcycle world is a very small platform. Even the YouTubers who think they're big time, they're not big time in the motorcycle world. Now, the only big time people will be people like Itchy Boots, who has a million plus subscribers. That's a pretty big channel, but that's still small compared to those channels that got 20, 40, 50 million subscribers, right? So now, moving on, YouTube favors every single channel that's making money towards the end of the year. I've posted videos about me changing oil in my motorcycle. I've posted videos about me joking in the background on the shorts. I've posted videos about rides, things with my club, all these videos. And these videos I even posted a video of me walking around the dealership at Southern Honda. And these videos has gotten, 100 views, 500 views, 800 views, maybe 1,000 views if I'm lucky. And I said, this happens every year. Let me go look at some of these other subscribers, other YouTube creators, and I want to see what's going on with them. Well, same problem, right? The end of the year, YouTube puts out favors towards bigger channels that would lead you away from all the channels that you guys like, and they will purposely make those channels become the thing that you watch. They manipulate what you want to watch. And every now and then they might throw in a small channel. So why do I continue doing YouTube? Well, like I said before, I enjoy it. I enjoy like me riding and talking to you guys right now. I could care less about everybody liking me on YouTube. I just talk to the people who understands who I am as an individual and know that I keep things 100%. So my channel is literally a lifestyle channel. And I've seen a couple of other guys who was trying to make their channel like a lifestyle channel, because now they realize that, yo, if you make a channel only just about the motorcycle and riding long distance, what happens when you can't ride long distance? You're not going to have no content, right? So there are some pros to that and some cons to that. The pros to being a lifestyle channel is I get to talk about whatever I want to talk about. If I want to talk about how to put on a sock, if I want to ask the question, is there a left, right, is there a left foot and a right foot to a sock, or it doesn't matter? I can make a video about that. You know what I mean? But the con to that is the algorithms. They want you to kind of stay within your niche. They want you to stick to where you are talking about. So if you're talking about, let's say, your channel is developed about veganism, and then you go and start talking about making videos about keto, after a while, your videos won't get any views, because that's how the algorithms work. It's kind of like, goes back to what I was saying about the communism thing. They force you into staying stuck in one niche. Now for me, because I don't use YouTube as a business alone, and I don't get me wrong, I make a couple of dollars from YouTube. I don't make a lot. If you guys are wondering how much money I make from YouTube, I make probably about $850. Sometimes, depending on the time of the year, I might make about $1,500. But think about that. That's nothing, because you got money coming in and you got money going out. You're spending money riding, paying money on gas. I mean, you're doing all of these things, right? You're doing a whole lot of things to make videos. Me, I do my own editing, so I don't have to pay somebody to edit. Now, what about the people who have to pay somebody to edit? But even if I'm not paying somebody to edit, that's still time. That's still a lot of time, and time is the most expensive thing in the world. So when you look at the little money that YouTube is paying us, they're making money. So for every dollar you make, YouTube is making 50,000 more times that. I'm just throwing a number out there. I don't know exactly how much they're making off the dollar, but they're making money. So my point to this video really is, if you're a YouTuber that's watching this video and you notice that your numbers is going super low, it's not always that you got blackballed. You know, I thought years ago I was about blackballed. I thought it was. But it's a time of the year where they're putting all the emphasis on specific people, and they're targeting people so people can spend money so they can make more money, okay? Because think about this for a second. A channel that has 5 million subscribers and a channel that got 50 million subscribers, who do you think they're gonna follow? Who do you think YouTube is gonna favor? And YouTube will deny it all day. No, we're not doing that. Yes, you are. YouTube controls their platform, and they use us as all slaves. So think about it that way. You're a slave by will, by choice. Because I choose to continue making these videos. I choose to continue sharing with my audience. I choose to do it. YouTube is not putting a contract and saying, hey, you have to make videos. And then another thing is, they also force you to be consistent on YouTube. So if you post a video today and then you don't post another video for another month, your channel is gonna be lost, because you're going up against millions of content creators. Why would YouTube come back to your channel when you're not doing anything? And then another thing is, you have to train your subscribers. Your subscribers have to be trained. That's why we always say like, comment, share, subscribe. But the most important thing really is to hit that thumbs up and to comment. Because when we make these videos and YouTube don't see any engagement, that becomes a major problem. And then now YouTube will look at your channel and say, okay, nobody really want to see this channel. So they begin to bury it. And this is what a lot of people who say they love Ride Fit Nation or love another channel, that this is where you guys come into play. And I say it in many videos, this channel will not be here without you guys. I could make 50,000 videos. If you guys are not developing and showing that you care about this channel, then what happens is the channel will just die away. And there's nothing that I can do about that. I'll probably have to change my name, change the channel name, start a whole new channel, because once the YouTube algorithms kill your channel, it's super hard to come back. So I see a whole lot of, I see it, not a whole lot. No, I do see a whole lot. I see YouTubers that is now struggling to keep content, right? And they are trying their best to post this video and that video and this video and that video. But at the end of the day, I can tell that they're struggling because it's out of their league. And this goes in all platforms. This goes in the Harley world, in the Goldwing world, well, those two, because you don't have a whole lot of guys that's doing content with Indians, not a whole lot. But honestly speaking, without you guys, man, we're nothing. We're zero. And YouTube knows this. YouTube is literally taking us by the neck and choking us out. You know what I mean? All right, let me check if I see a little oil dripping out of here. I think I see a little tiny bit, not a lot, but I'm gonna check. All right, so I have that little oil, I have that little leak still. So back to the drawing board. I'm not even gonna put gas in here because I'm gonna bring this baby right back home. And then get it back in the lab, man, until we figure out what we need to do to resolve this little issue. So right now it's not a whole lot of oil. It's just you can see it. So I wouldn't trust the bike to ride the bike. I wouldn't trust the bike to ride it really far. Ooh, this pipe. Ooh, man, them pipes sound good, boy. Big shout outs to my man, Casey from Tab Performance. Boy, this pipe is, I love it. I got the whole Tab setup, the Tab header and the Tab 50 cal. Woo. One thing about Beast though, when I built this bike out, I built this bike out with a purpose, and that's just to get raw power and to be aggressive. And when I'm in the mood to be aggressive, that's when I'm on Beast, baby. Beast is no joke, I ain't gonna lie to you. Beast is a monster. That's why the little issues going on, that's minor. Once we get that tied down, I'm taking this bad boy to California. Yes, I am. All right, so check it out, right? So my last piece, I gotta spin this around to tighten this up. My last piece to you guys with this YouTube thing is, I love YouTube. I love it. For me, it's great. But the thing I don't like about YouTube is the community. I don't like the community of YouTubers because there's a lot of tension, a lot of competition, a lot of he say, she say, what is that? He say, she say. There you go. That's better. But there's some that I see right now that I'm just gonna keep it 100. It's about them and their feelings, man. That's the way I see it. And I don't do feelings very well. So this YouTube thing, if you're thinking about doing YouTube, I would say to still do it, but just to be careful of the people that pretend to be a certain way, because they're faking. They're not real. You know what I'm saying? The people who pretend to be a certain way, those are the ones you got to really look out for. Now, aside from that, I'm a loner, so I don't need a lot of people to be around. I enjoy life riding. Like, for example, I could ride for days by myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need no club. I don't need nobody to ride my motorcycle with. Do I enjoy riding with people? Yes. My Gold Rush Nation squad with the Gold Wing squad? Yes. Ride Fit Nation with everybody involved? Yes. My club? Yes. Love riding with you guys, but I don't need y'all to ride my motorcycle. The same way I don't need a bunch of YouTubers in my life, because none of us is paying each other's bills. So just be careful, guys, of a lot of these YouTubers you see. They smile in your face. They smile in your face. And then they just want to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. But yeah, I'm going to tell you, man, I love it. Respect to all of my subscribers, the people who stay true to what I do, the ones who see that I'm crazy, the ones who understands my crazy and understand that I don't really do any of that phony, fake crap. And nah, we ain't do none of that stuff, man. I keep things 100% on this channel the way I am in real life, nothing more. All right, so that's my rant for the day with this YouTube stuff. Me and Beast is chilling. As a matter of fact, I said I was gonna go home, but I am gonna get gassed out here because I'm gonna go a little further out. I'm gonna stop at Bo and Melanie. I want to talk to them about the issue with the bike to see what we can do to get this issue resolved. because no matter what we do, brand new gaskets, whatever, I might have to get a whole new line and get it done that way. Maybe that's what it needs, who knows, but we'll figure it out. Yo, love you guys. Don't forget, please hit the comment button, leave a comment, and the like button. All right, and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. All right, peace.